Hello, fairies and friends. Welcome back to Fairy Tales and Cocktails. My name is Nilsa. I'm the head fairy around here. And today I'm going to be doing a spread for the month of September for Virgo. So I'm going to be using my I'm going to be using a regular tarot as well as a life purpose deck. Some of these let's get what's going to be going on for September. I'm feeling like the beginning of the month is going to be completely different than the ending of the month. For a lot of people, it can be like you're starting the month with like a certain job or place you live or a certain car, and you're ending the month with something completely different. But let's see what we got. Wow, okay, lots of stuff coming up. Let's put this in order here. Okay, some of you have been, I don't want to use the word limbo, but let's say you're like walking on a tightrope to get from one building to the other building, and you just stopped in the middle, in the air. You're just like stuck there, and you haven't gone to the other building yet. You haven't gone to your next proverbial destination. Your energy has been stuck. So it's like you've been waiting for the right time to make progress out of a situation that you wanted to get out of. But we've got Queen of Wands reversed. So this is like you not wanting to do it yourself. You're literally waiting for like other people. Like I said, you've been in limbo here. It's almost like you've been waiting for a guy to do it. So like you've been waiting for your dad, your boss, your brother, your husband, your son. You've been waiting for or actually I'm looking at this as an authority figure. So some of you have been putting things on pause until you've been waiting for, I just keep getting an authority figure, like an emperor, like the boss. Could be like a patriarch in your family, right? But it's somebody that's successful. Could even be a lawyer. Could even be a lawyer here. Oh my god, it sounds like my mom. She's dating a lawyer. But no, yeah, that's so funny. Oh my god, Mom, if you're watching this, that's so funny. It's like an if then. If they do this, then I'll get moving. But right now, you're stagnant. You're in like hermit mode there. Okay, so that's the current. What's going to happen at the end of... Holy guac. Bravery. So something is going to give you... Something is going to give you an answer. An answer is going to give you courage to make... Sorry. An answer is going to give... An answer... Sorry. An answer. It's going to give you courage to make your decision. To get through whatever you've been waiting for. You'll get on the other side of it. Coming up roses, like La Vie en Rose. That's what I'm getting here with these pink flowers. La Vie en Rose. Let's see if this is work or personal related. Sorry, sometimes some of my stuff comes out. I think other people watching this are like me. You're like moi because look what came out. You were able to discuss answers and guidance for yourself and others. We got travel and oracle cards. This is funny. I'm going to be traveling soon, and I read for my family and friends. But anyway, I see this too for some people as going to the casino. I feel like some of you are traveling to Las Vegas. Some of you are traveling to maybe Atlantic City. Maybe you're going to like the casinos even in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, Foxwoods. But this feels like this is what I'm getting here. I think some of you are graphic artists too. Like on a computer, you make logos here. Some of you could be even designing. Some of you could even be designing cards, oracle cards, because we got writing and we got artist. Okay, you could be designing oracle cards this month. If you've been wanting to make your own deck, I mean, you could be somebody that's watching this that's also enlightened, and if it's been on your heart to make your own, to write and design your own deck, the divine is saying do it. And I try to pull general messages, but this is strongly coming through. I get a lot of spiritual messages, even though I know my audience isn't always just other, psychics, but we've got let go, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to the world. So whatever situation you've been going through the first half of September, you're going to have to let it go by the end of it. Before you go into October, you have to go in with a new perspective, a fresh, clean perspective. It's almost like when somebody gets baptized and they're like, they come out of the water like, I'm new, right? That's what I'm getting. You have to come out with almost like a cleansed aura, cleansed energy. Maybe go to a Reiki healing. I don't know. You are an earth angel who was born to protect nature and teach about nature and the animals. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. So I think a lot of you are going to be, after, to get into this healing space, I think a lot of you are going to be spending time outside. I hear a lot of birds chirping. A lot of people are going to be like cloud watching. They're going to be seeing signs like these big black birds. I don't know what they are, like vultures. They're not crows. Shoot, what are they? Maybe sparrows. They could be black sparrows. Really big. I see a big wingspan in the sky. So some of you are going to be going outside to either get signs, or you're going to be outside when you get a sign you're looking for this healing. And over here we have your life purpose fully supports you. But I would like to point out, there is like a staff here that is part of the medical profession. This is like their little universal symbol for medical profession. I don't know what's officially called, but it must be somebody, maybe you end up going into the medical field. Or you could, I'm also getting, you could be going 2 hospitals or nursing centers, or what are they called? They're like hospice care for like the elderly. Some of you could be going to do healing work at hospitals, and because it doesn't even feel like a big hospital. They feel like, not clinics, shoot, I wish I knew what they're called. It's at the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm talking about. If it's resonating for you, you don't even need, you already know the answer. You already know. Already know. You already know. I got another message that says, it's not time to say goodbye. So if you are going to be visiting like a grandfather or a father that's in a hospital, like a hospice care or nursing home, elderly facility, and you think they're going to be passing on really quickly, I'm getting it's not time to say goodbye yet. So they'll probably make it into October, November, but right before Christmas, probably. They'll pass on, transcend. Nope, they don't. Okay. I go to the decks I'm divinely guided to, and I want to pull from other ones, but I'm like, here, no. Sorry, my ear's ringing right now. Because I've got other ones coming through. Hold on, this is. Okay. Slide that back in there. So this is the spirit animal deck I was guided to right now. I don't know if that's the official term for it. I call it this spirit animal deck. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, love. It's called Shapeshifters. That's a tongue twister. Shapeshifters Oracle. This is a very, very important month for Virgos. It's very significant. I know, like, Saturn goes direct on the 18th. I forgot when the full moon is. Sorry, this is really heavy, heavy energy. Give me 1 second here. This is like a... Ugh, I don't like sharing some of these messages here. I'm getting... And if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But I'm getting somebody is... just found out that they have cancer. We got take care of yourself. You will not let fear stop you this time. But we've got, you must choose. It's a time to say goodbye. Something's about to end for now. And this is a really mourning energy that I was getting. Like, some of you are going to either choose, like if you've been diagnosed and there's treatments out there, you're going to be stuck between choosing to go through a painful treatment that has like a low chance of working, and then or just letting nature take its course and going off. I know this is like bummer energy, but this is what I got. And it might not be a person. This could be about putting an animal down. Like, am I going to let it suffer? Or am I going to put it down? It's just, this is like heartbreaking. Let me just keep shuffling because I want a good message to come through. Here we are, somebody, like, again, heartbroken. Alice in a sea of tears, cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. Yeah, so this is like, and I've been there before, where you can lose a friend, both an animal and a person. It's tough. You feel like you can swim in the tears that you have. This is looking more and more like it's an animal. I know I was saying it felt like a person, but I think it's all the following cards seem like it's more like having to choose about putting an animal down. We got, you are like anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So it's somebody, an animal or a person that has a really like bright personality, where it's like a tragedy, yeah. And then we got a childhood treasures resurface. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. So this could be, maybe it's like your kid's dog, your kid's pet, or somebody that was really close with your children, or somebody that was close with you when you were young. And again, with like the wolf girl, this is like, reminds me of a dog. Sorry, that's like heavy energy, Jesus. Any good news for the end of September? Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, guys. Where did I just put? So this one came out with a childhood treasure resurfaces, and then we got a dragonling garden. A new world is born. So this is like an ending and a new beginning here. So maybe if you like lose a pet, you get a new one. So this could be like the beginning of the month. This is the end of the month. And then we got Little Red Riding Hood. I'm not a victim. And there's that wolf. There's that other dog. I'm not a victim. So this is like going to be you healing and choosing not to focus on the pain here. And this, if it is someone that's going to be choosing treatment, like for cancer and stuff, this is you choosing to fight back, and you're not alone. You have help there. You have a support system. All right, now let's see if the messages will come out from here. Sorry, that was an important message for somebody. Maybe they were... A lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of readers don't want to talk about the sad shit, I noticed. Like, not that I'd want to watch that, but they don't... I don't know. It's like a touchy subject. Nobody wants to talk about they're fine talking about births and marriage and stuff, but, you know, death, transcendence is a part of reality. It's a part of the cycle. It's everybody experiences it or witnesses it. Everybody witnesses it. Oh, this hit my wind chime. You know this is important. Okay, so earlier I said someone, you're worried about a father figure that's somebody else. And these are a bunch of messages. This might not obviously all be for the same person. So, again, I got the Hierophant with the Chariot. And the numbers are 5 and 7, which make 12. That's December. And I said somebody's going to pass before Christmas. Could be December 22nd through the 23rd. That's what I got. But it's not a sad thing. This is like just a circle. It's just like an old age thing. It's something like expected, like they were a strong person their entire life. So this isn't necessarily like they lived an unhealthy lifestyle. This is like just they're like 90 years old, you know, type of thing. So it's not super sad because this is like people celebrated this person's life. They could have even been a soldier. They could be a vet. They were in the military. And then we got the Sun, guys. I know this is going to sound weird. Well, what hasn't sounded weird? Okay. What I got is, if you were really close to this person, this grandfather, this father figure, for one of you, when they transcend, they're going to come back, and when you have, one of you is going to have a son, and they're going to come back as your son. That's the message I got. They're going to come back as your son. And I'm getting the name Jaden. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Maybe that's what you'll end up naming him, is Jaden. That's really far. I know I'm trying to do September here, but that's really far. But I get, it is what it is. 12 again, guys. 12 again. And this looks like someone's laying down, right? It's the hangman. But it just looks like someone's laying down. If you look at it, right? Like they're laying down in a coffin. I'm telling you. And this just plopped out. Got the moon and the world. I'm getting, you'll be sad, but you'll be looking up. So we've got Ariel here. She's looking up at the moon. She's looking up at the sky because she knows that this is the end of that other person's world, but the beginning of a new one. You see the confidence Pocahontas has? And she literally has the world in her hand here. In this card, she literally has the world in her hand. And then she's got like the wind. This is like alchemy here. This is like, reminds me of the circle of life. Which, speaking of the circle of life, I don't know how I didn't just put this together when I said this man's going to come back as your son. Look at her necklace here. That's Simba. Simba, the circle of life, the Lion King. Might come back as a Leo. Leo, you named Jaden? I don't know. I'm telling you, this is real. This is a circle of life. This is like alchemy here. This is them going in from spirit into the physical body there. reincarnation. And as weird as it sounds, and this is really far, I know this is so far into the future, but you'll probably go into labor during a full or new moon. Probably a new moon. When there's a new moon out. I have very detailed prophetic messages here. Okay. There's more messages coming because my ear's still ringing. This is just the Disney Tarot deck that I'm consulting now because I got so many messages from the other major arcana deck. Some of you were worried about money in the beginning of September, but you're going to be doing well by the end. You're going to see a lot of manifestations that some of you wrote down a list, like with literally check boxes next to it. And by the end of September, almost fast, I keep hearing the last week of September, some of you are going to be like, holy crap, that's everything on the list. I manifested it like I'm a freaking genie here. Second message, hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry. The reason why this is a story you're going to be telling people. Kind of like, do you guys know that song, Hey Look Ma, I Made It? Like, hey look ma, I made it. Everything's coming up, aces, aces. So this is victory. This is you, Hercules here drawing his sword. And you know, this is like the beginning of communication. So this is going to be you becoming emboldened. Is that a word? Like you're starting to become bold to tell this story. And you see how the genie looks like he's like also talking to them like he's about to tell them a story there. That's what I'm getting. So you're going to get ready to tell people in October about how you got over this heartache. And I'm not seeing it's over a person. Some of you had a financial setback. You made a bad investment or something. And your mother was sitting there like, I told you. This is like a mother figure. I told you so. I told you so. And that's why you were so cautious. Holding a lot in. Some of you have been holding a lot in because some of you like are embarrassed or whatever. But in one of the other decks I said, I think some of you are going to be going to the casino. And I channeled this, I think a few weeks ago in another reading. There's somebody's going to be winning a lot of freaking money. It'd be cool if it was me, I'm just saying. But some of you, it's written. It's written. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your plan. It's part of like this contract that you have here. It's part of your 10 of Pentacles. You don't get any more Pentacles than 10. Well, I mean, you get like, King and Queen, but I mean, the rainbow. And we're getting a storm this weekend. Well, this week. And the rainbow comes after a storm. That's actually a good analogy. So it's like for some of you, the beginning of September financially is going to feel like this big hurricane. And then this big rainbow of financial blessings going to come through. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Could be a double rainbow. I don't know. You've heard of those. Like, oh, a double rainbow. But that's what I'm getting. Back-to-back blessings. Like, almost like a halo of anointing, of blessing coming from a lot of you. And if this is resonating with you, you better receive it. Got 2 of Pentacles with the Dreamer. But I feel like this is you telling your story, like I said. You might, okay, so hypothetically, if some of you or one of you wins like a big jackpot, or something. Everybody's or are just successful quickly and abundantly. Some people are going to be like, tell me how you did it. Tell me how you did it. How did you do it? Wow. Or tell me your story. They want to know your story. And you're going to want to protect yourself. You don't want to be like the fool here. So the decisions you're going to make with your money going into October, November, you see the leaves there? And then the cup. This is like, you know, chip, but this is, the cup is like, I'm getting, you know, when you're like toasting with people. So this has got to be around Thanksgiving. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but it is what it is. Just take the messages. So any steps you make forward in November, Thanksgiving, you're going to be you don't want to do them, you're going to almost have anxiety about it. Not in a bad way. What I'm getting is a cautious, protective way. So it's like if you have some kind of treasure chest, like money, idea, a patent, something that's abundant and valuable. You don't want to, you're cutting out emotions out of it. You're cutting out family, friends, people that you feel are almost too close to the situation. You're trying to be objective as possible. It's almost like you're not going to trust anybody, basically. You don't care how cute they are. Look at that smile. You don't care how cute they are. You're like, I will run you over. Get out of my way. You have to protect whatever this is. And I'm telling you, this is around like November. And I was saying like Thanksgiving. And then look, around the table there with all the cups. It's like a big gathering. It's got to be Thanksgiving. You're going to feel like out of nowhere you're being bombarded with questions. You're going to feel like verbally you're surrounded by people that are all of a sudden going to want a piece of your success. Like this, I'm telling you, it's almost like the last week, some of you, everything's going to flow like water, like a faucet of abundance is just going to be pouring out for some of you. And it's something that you wished for and something that you hoped for, but you're going to feel like this, like everybody wants a piece of you. Family, friends, everybody. It's like you're going to want to hide from them, y'all. You're going to want to be like, oh, you don't know me. Very, very defensive. You're going to get financial planners here helping you out. You're going to be seeking professional advice. Everything's coming up aces. I'm telling you. Yep, you're going to be like, okay, I need to keep this to myself. Some of you wanted to keep this a secret and people blabbed about it. Or it got out, it got into like an interview, an article, something. You do feel smothered, but you know some people that are going to be, are genuinely going to be happy for your success. They're not going to be wanting something. They're just going to want to like give you love and support and like, I knew you could do it. So not everybody is going to be like, give me. Some are going to be like, I'm so happy for you. I love you. This is a new message now I'm getting. Wow, there's like a lot. We're like going on 35 minutes. I am setting my timer so I don't go 20 minutes more because no one's going to want to sit here for an hour. I know I wouldn't want to. Unless you want to look at me for an hour, go ahead. So, some of you are going to be getting pregnant. This is something you dreamed about, you had in your manifestation journal, your affirmations. You're like, I'm gonna get knocked up. Some of you might be even having twins. Like, it's gonna be more abundant than you thought of. A change in your finances. We're gonna have a change in your finances here. And then we have like the 7 of Cups. So again, with the dreams manifestation vision board. So this is like how you're starting September. Like, this is how I see myself. And this is how you're ending it. Like, all right, I hoped for this. I wished for this. And I manifested it. That's what's going to happen. Bro. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. Lord, you cannot make this up. Double rainbow. Was I just talking about that? I was. Rewind it. Wow, so beautiful, the world. And there's a little ship there. Do you guys see the little ship? Sorry, this is out of focus. Just take my word for it. There's a little ship there. There's this, you know, your ship is coming in. Your ships are coming in. You might have been like treading water, like walking that tightrope, not going anywhere. Just treading water, treading water, treading water. Your ship's coming in. Everything you want in the world's coming in. Boom. And this is not everybody. Like I said, this is just a few different messages I was getting. This isn't one person. This is like, wow. So some of you is like, some of you is like, what? And some of you it's like, aw. That makes sense. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to book a private reading, my information is in the description box below. Hit the red subscribe button if you are not yet a subscriber, a fairy subscriber. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when there's more messages waiting for you to listen to and watch. And if nobody told you today, I love you. You are loved. You are loved and you are hugged and you are awesome. See you tomorrow.